many Plan Bs did each of you take?
I beg your pardon?
Certain. I've had 3 options and 1 Plan B.
You Negroes are psychologically destroyed. You're done.
3?
3? Okay, what about you, Nia?
I took more than 5.
Diana, what about you? Over 10?
Bro.
What do you mean by that?
More than 20?
Go back to enjoying myself, gentlemen. Oh, that was wrong with y'all. Right there. Right there. What happened? Why did you get mad?
What is we talking about?
I don't have to mess up my hair. I spent way too much money on this hair.
I get it, but it's not raining. There is no rain. There is no rain out here. I'm not gonna go in there and buy you an umbrella when there's no rain.
Just get me an umbrella, please.
Listen, it is not raining.
I can't get this hair wet.
It won't get wet.
It will get wet. I need to...
I got it. It won't get wet now. Come on.
Give me my damn...
That's hard. How you came for Valentine's?
Something like, yeah.
What's your name?
Scotty.
Abby.
Y'all from here?
I'm from here.
I'm from Atlanta.
So you flew out too?
Something like that.
Yeah, so listen, how long y'all been together?
Like 3.5 months.
Trust each other?
Oh no, we're not doing no.
No, I'm asking if y'all trust each
Yes,
other.
we trust each other.
When y'all having problems, who you talk to?
My best friend and my sister.
Okay, and when you having problems, who you talk to? When you having problems with your girl?
Probably myself.
What's your name again?
Scotty.
If you was to call her and be like,
Guess who took me out for Valentine's?
she say Scotty.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure, 100%.
For sure. Yeah, you want me to do it?
Would it be no other guy
No,
you
there
could
wouldn't
say?
even be a question. Nia, guess who took me out for Valentine's Day? Guess who I'm with? I don't know. Okay, I think.
What? Wait, I'm sorry.
New York right now. Who am I with?
You gotta do all that. Whoa!
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, that was shaky. You had to say New York. Hang on. A little shaky. No!
My brother walking around with a picture of his girl on a sweater. That itself is game over. I'm sorry. That's simping to its core. And she turns around and says another man's name. Get in the comments to let me know. Is he a simp or nah?
I wouldn't fit to have no baby with no black woman because she wouldn't allow you to have a loving, full relationship with your son. I've seen grown men weep and cry. I'm talking about gangster bad niggas because, man, they just can't cheat because she got so much control over the baby. I watch niggas give up on life, homie. I watch niggas put their head down in shame and walk away from the baby because she got too much control. It breaks a man's spirit and soul. Your son or your daughter looking at you and mama got all to say and you supposed to be daddy, then you can't be the hero. Because mama play the villain and you can't come save your child from that villain. How you gonna be that hero? I kick this goddamn door in to get my baby. Bitch, I'm gonna be a hero. Nigga, I wouldn't fit to have no baby with no black woman.
I agree with him. The worst thing you could do is have a kid with a woman who is trying to be the dominant one in the relationship and put the other spouse down. This is exactly what black women do. You want all control over the kids and the children, and you just want the man to be there and take whatever it is you give to him.
How many Plan Bs did each of you take?
Certain. I've had 3 options and 1 Plan B.
3?
3? Okay, what about you, Nia?
I took more than 5.
Diana, what about you? Over 10?
Bro.
More than 20?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Is it over 40?
And
So you
yes,
on
it's
deck.
over.
You guys
I want the chat to see this, right? Because I always speak about promiscuity in men and promiscuity in women. The fact that laws was passed that gave women rights to contraceptives, Plan Bs, birth control, and the ability to the kid, what it did was incentivize women to be more promiscuous.
Wait, my question is, when I was 18 and had the choice to take a Plan B, I shouldn't have taken it?
You should have not even been having sex with a man that wouldn't provide you a future, or a man that you don't want. This is what I'm saying. You all have a problem with choosing men.
Yes.
And then the men that you choose, you have a problem with retaining the men too because you made bad choices in choosing them. So all I'm saying is if we took away the contraceptive, there wasn't no Plan B, there wasn't any birth control, you would have more stake in the man that you choose. So then you would have more discernment. Discernment is the ability to make good judgment. You'll be using discernment to make good judgment in the men that you choose. But the fact is that you utilize all of these contraceptives. Oh, well, I got a Plan B, or I got a Plan C, I got a Plan Z. You got too many freaking plans, so you're choosing the wrong
And those are facts. When it comes to thought bots, you have to learn they are good for a reason. They're fun on the weekend. They're good after 12 o'clock. That's why they taking Plan Bs. It's because guys are skeeting and they're getting out of there. But it shows you that women are thinking about it and is more active than men. Why? Because that's where their power is at. when it's time to sit down and take a spelling bee, when it's time to sit down and put together a plan or build a business, they're nowhere to be found.
I have been married to my wife for 8 years, and we have 2 children together.
Wow.
My son, who is 7, my daughter, who is 1. I met my wife at Kingdom Hall.
Very nice.
As we are both Jehovah's Witnesses. She was previously engaged, but her ex got excommunicated.
It's like exile.
Accepting a blood transfusion, and they were somewhat forced to break up. My wife and I have a healthy marriage, and we had our son. My wife kept saying she had a name in mind, which was inspired by an uncle who had passed away in the past.
Hey.
I was not too concerned, as long as my son had my surname and a Nigerian name. A few weeks ago, I got a random message from one of her ex-friends advising me that I've been lied to and my son is named after her ex, who she's never stopped loving.
Wow.
When I confronted my wife, she says it's a coincidence that they share the same name.
A major coincidence.
And it's only me, the man that she loves. I told her we either change my son's name legally or we divorce. Am I taking it too far?
Kind of taking it too far because the child is 7 years old. He's already used to the name. You can't really change the name. But when it comes to your wife, you got to start looking at everything weary now. Like, what do you want to do with that relationship? Because obviously she probably had feelings for the ex-boyfriend. That's why when you guys get in these relationships with women and they start talking about previous relationships, that means they have not gotten over them yet.
The roles, do you guys think the roles is replacing us as men?
I think the
roles, do you guys think the roles is replacing us as men?
I think the men put themselves in a position to get replaced, and now we have the roles. I think men do it to themselves. I wouldn't say it's all men, but it's a good amount. But I'm big on accountability, but a lot of the guys with the best, the best, what be the worst, like they be the worst as like human beings. And that's how they end up getting replaced. The ones that are the best sexually be the worst.
The guys who are the best in the bed are typically the ones that have all day to sit at home watching P-Hub practicing, that by the time you get around to them, they have nothing left in them, so they can go 30 minutes. But when you have a man that's waking up every day to achieve things in life, he may not be that skilled. He may be still around the block a little bit because his time has been taken up with more things that are constructive. That's why if you deal with a bum dude that dogged you out and you had a kid with him, it's harder for you to get a man to stick around and stay. A man's going to judge you off the last man you were with. So if you was with a man of value, the new man's going to feel like he got to step his game up. But if you was with a man of low value that only knew how to sling that thing, every man's going to hit and skeet.
Jailbirds are up 1.
Y'all dudes that's on the streets, y'all got to step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night, and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it's like, it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal. Like, has the dating pool become that fucking bad that we got to reach out to niggas that's locked up for love? And these niggas is winning. Like, they taking all of this. The bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets got to step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some niggas in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the street.
Let's be honest. Men don't want those type of women that are sitting at home all day text messaging somebody in jail. We already see where her standards are. There's nothing to be jealous of right now.
Sure, baby. Okay, I need everyone to come together and come up with a solution for this problem. Hear me out. Out enjoying myself. A gentleman. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much. Go back to enjoying myself. Gentleman. So, what do you... Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't have time to talk right now. I'm actually focused. I have something to do, but thank you so much for the compliment. Go back to enjoying myself, gentlemen. Oh, that was wrong with y'all. Right there. Right there. What happened? Why did you get mad? Why are you upset that you gave her a compliment? She said thank you. You wanted to keep talking, but she can't talk because she's actually doing something. And then she don't want to waste your time or waste hers, and she told you no. What happened right there, sir? Why are you upset? She didn't give you enough attention. No. Your ego? No. You wanted to play with her and waste her time, and she didn't want to do it? No. Like, what is it? I don't want to keep guessing, sir. What's the problem? Why are you upset? Why can't you accept the fact that she respecting and not waste nobody's time? God digital, what do you want? Huh?
This is exactly why men are not approaching women anymore. It's because depending on the time of the day, you may get her number or you may just go through what this guy just went through. Men are tired of bipolar women in the dating field, so they're choosing to go their own way.
Babe, I have a question for you. Imagine something happens to me today. Do you know where our mortgages are paid?
The mortgage
Yes.
is, you pay it.
Oh God. Do you know how you pay the mortgage for our rental properties?
Oh no, the manager.
No, the property manager does not pay our...
does
No,
not
they
pay?
don't do it. We do it.
I
Okay,
don't know.
do you know the password to all the bank accounts?
You never told me though.
Do you know how to find it?
You wrote them somewhere for me, so I just need to find that one place.
But I've changed the passwords ever since then.
That's a problem. That's on you.
Okay, final question.
Why will you leave me?
Final. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But final question. Do you know where to pay all the bills? The electric bill, the water bill,
Why
the sewer
should I
bill?
know that? Why is that my responsibility?
Why is it not your responsibility? We both
do
live in this
that.
house.
I don't do that. Do you know the stuff for the kids do you know how many birthday parties are coming up and how many gifts I have to buy for all the kids?
The kids will tell me.
Do you know Mimi's teacher's name?
Yeah, Miss Teacher.
Well, do you know Fidget's teacher's
Oh,
name?
Mr. Teacher, of course. What are you talking
Like,
about?
what the heck? Why are you asking me this question? Oof. Don't bother me, and you're not allowed to go anywhere, ever.
This is the response of a typical traditional wife. She's focused on one thing and one thing only, being the best mother in the world, and she's allowed her husband to run the kingdom.
You don't need to say anything to the guy. You don't need to acknowledge them. Get on your phone, talk to whomever is around you, do whatever you want. And when the bartender finally comes up to you because it's your turn to order a drink and asks you, hey, what do you want to drink? You say, I'm not sure. And then you turn to the guy that you were Googling at, right? And say, what are you drinking? That's all you say. You don't say anything else. You turn back to the bartender and you say, yeah, I'll just take 2 of those. This is the part that most people, this is where they mess up. And this might seem like a little game, a little toxic. I don't know. Don't start a conversation with the guy who you just asked what they're drinking. Look around like you're looking for your friends. Get on your phone. Literally do anything else. And when the bartender finally brings you over your drinks, you just slide the other one over to the guy and you say, have a good night. And then you walk away. When I tell you this leaves a man baffled. They don't know what to do. Men never have people buying drinks for them. And I guarantee that man at some point in the night is gonna come over and thank you for the drink or start talking to you.
A man is going to be speechless if you do this 100% of the time. And for ladies that are single right now that want to be in a relationship, I think that this is going to become a more common thing that you actually need to do. Because men that are interested in you right now are struggling to find the balance between approaching you and letting you know that he's interested and respecting you. Men do not want to do anything that could be considered creepy. So what this lady has found is a method to take away that concern from a man.
Perfect game. Ladies, you better catch on to this because this may be the only way that a man is going to approach you.
It's not the end of the world to get rejected. But I think for men, it'd be the end of the world. It's not that serious. Shorty don't like you. He don't like me. On to the next. You're probably going to be on to the next even if she did like you.
I'm not afraid of rejection.
Because you're not getting rejected.
I have gotten rejected.
20,000 years ago.
But it's confusing because sometimes when you think that opportunity, and sometimes we'll be like, no.
Shoot your shot, King. Anything you want in life, shoot your shot.
When it comes to dating, the reason why it's so confusing and men take it so personal with rejection is because in the movies, when women get rejected and the guy works harder to get her, he normally ends up winning her over. Most of this romance is built off of novels. It's built off of movies that everyone's trying to emulate.
Let me tell you something. Some of y'all women,
Treat them men on your job better than you treat your own damn husband or boyfriend. You go to work, looking good, fixing up, putting on them damn wigs, got your nails crook over, got toes out, looking good, polished, looking good, dressed nice, smelling good. But when you get home, you be looking a hot ass mess and don't give a damn. At work, you talking to the men so nice, respectful, don't give them no attitude, no nothing. But you get home, you treat your husband like shit. Explain it. You ain't got no patience with your husband, but you patient with every other man at that job. But when you get home to your husband, you snapping, you cussing, you being disrespectful. What is that about, ladies? Make it make sense.
It's because she becomes comfortable. Women do better whenever they're still trying to prove themselves to their man. That's why I tell a guy, as long as you're in a relationship with a woman, you need to always be working on being the best version of yourself. Women typically don't run away from men who are striving to be the best.